Hi everyone, it's Mark from Brave Auto International in Japan. Before I do the road test, I'll do a quick walk around of this vehicle. If you're not interested in the walk around, just skip forward and you'll get to the road test. Okay, this is a 1997 Renault Spider, and it was bought out of auction for one of our customers, which is Zen Autoworks in Canada, who have our import broker who have a customer that want the vehicles. So I'll put a link on the description down below for Zen Autoworks. Check them out. Really top import broker in Canada. Goes an extra mile for his customers. Anyway, we'll carry on. Obviously it's an open top and it's something a little bit special, and they'll probably become very collectible as time goes on. They're starting to get expensive now. They're not quite as expensive as some of the other stuff like E30 M3s and air-cooled Porsches and that. But don't know if you heard that go off. That's just a WRX there. I just did the video of that one, and I just had it running, and the turbo timer's just kicked in. Anyway, sorry, back to this one. Yeah, so that, you know, they are getting up in price, and so if you want one, get into them now because they will go up. Okay, right, no door handles on the outside at all. Okay, and door handle, camera to go down, is here. So you use the internal door handle to open it. Okay, and they're obviously a gull wing door. So both doors, left and right, do exactly the same thing. Okay, just got a little net in there for holding stuff. These are obviously a Sunday toy, is probably the easiest way to put it. But a lot of fun for a Sunday. Okay, down here you have this opens up the rear, and this opens up the front. Okay, Recaro seats. Obviously they don't recline, but obviously they do slide backwards and forwards. Basically the tub inside here is made of aluminium. Probably some special aluminium anyway. So, and the bodywork itself is all like a plastic, I suppose is the easiest way to put it. So they're pretty basic. Obviously no stereo, no aircon. It does have a drink holder though. The last owner put a drink holder down there. Okay, so you have your rev gauge there, oil pressure, temperature. If I just turn the ignition on, wipers work. Over there you have your speed, how much fuel. Okay. Okay. We'll have a look in the back here. Spider written there. Okay, so obviously they're a space frame type design. You got Bilstein adjustable coilovers. So you got adjusters down here. You can change the dampering, change the spring, sorry, tension. France motors. Got a nice muffler on it. F2.0, so they're a 2 litre obviously anyway. So pretty cool looking thing really. Okay, have a look in the front. So you pull the lever here. I'll start it up in a minute. Okay, just put the door down. So you got your headlight, sorry, your windscreen washer bottle here. It's kind of like a fibre glass type floor there. And here's all storage. Well, it's basically the only storage. That's the cover for all the sits over the top. Sits over there. Okay. What else got in there? Original steering wheel. And there's a box down below which has the jack and tools and all that stuff. Okay. It's quite good to change the steering wheel actually. Maybe for Japanese not so bad, the original steering wheel, but for me, I'm a Kiwi and I've got rugby playing thighs. And I can barely get them to fit under here, so luckily this steering wheel's not fully round, if you see what I mean. So otherwise it'd be a tight fit for me. Okay, it's all good in there. Yeah, I'll put the cover on it so you can see what it looks like with the park cover. That's our dealer plate, so that enables me to test drive the vehicles. It's about 10 degrees today, so we're coming up to about 4 PM. So it's just a bit of compensation coming out of the exhaust. So what will happen is tomorrow morning, this WRX, the RX-7, and there's one other vehicle, the Pajero Evolution. You see just over there. They will all be road tested tomorrow and have the videos done of them. All these vehicles are already been road tested from when they first arrived from the auction. These road tests I do for the YouTube are just I don't know, just basic road tests done at the end to show that we actually do what we say, you know. I'll give it a couple of revs. There's no special engine note to it. Okay. Drop this down. Okay, actually what I'll do is I'll switch it off. I'll put this cover on it. I'll put the camera down while I put the cover on. It takes me probably about 1 minute. Hang on a second, guys. Okay, so that's with the cover on. So it goes underneath the windscreen, you know what I mean? The windscreen frame. Okay, it has a zip thing that runs, if you can see, it runs around, all the way around here and down there. So what you can do is you can unzip just this side and drive the vehicle around if you want. Okay, you know, the cover's good for light showers or something like that. I wouldn't leave the thing parked outside in a storm. because of what actually happens. It pulls with the water here, okay, and then that's your zip there, just drips water through. So you've got to be careful on that. We're storing it actually inside for the customer, but when it arrived from the auction, it was a little bit wet inside, and I worked out why it was wet, and it was from that. But I've since dried everything out inside for them, and you know, they're designed where they can get a little bit of water inside. You know, the bathtub is not sealed, so it's got leakage points where it lets the water, you know, dribble out or whatever. Okay. You can get another cover that somehow goes from the top here, goes here, and then goes down, and it's clear at the back, so you can drive the car still during a rainy day, I suppose. It looks pretty stupid, that cover, and really you wouldn't get this thing out if you know it's going to rain. Okay. Anyway, what I'll do is I will do the road test for it tomorrow, and so I'll see you again shortly when I'm in the car doing the road test. Okay, thanks guys. Okay everyone, we'll get underway with the road test. Okay, I don't know how well you hear me in this. Anyway. During the road test, what I'm doing is checking to make sure the gearbox is right, and you know, the car's performing on how it should be. Oil pressure's right. Oil pressure's good actually, it's really high. I don't know if you can see in the camera, but your speedo's up here, and your fuel gauge, and you've got a clock as well. So actually the seats are quite comfy in this. Tell you what, for a little 4-cylinder 2-litre engine, it's you know, it's definitely got some. It's not powerful; it just feels quick. Don't know if it's because you can hear all the noise and that. The height of this is just right, you know, in the aspect of the wind sort of blowing over the top of my head. You can change the cushions in the bottom to drop you down lower if you want to. So I'm actually sitting up quite high. So the bar here is, yeah, it just wants to be a little bit higher, which technically means I want to be a little bit lower. The clutch in them's cable operated, so it reminds me of the Porsche 911s, early models, where it take a little bit getting used to. Brakes feel nice. I'd love to get this on a mountain pass. That banging noise you can hear, that's me just moving the gear lever over to the side. I've got a habit of doing it all the time, so. Okay, no, it feels nice. To get it into reverse, it's quite funny. You've got to, don't know if you can see in the camera, you've got to turn the lever, kind of like that, and then over, and that's reverse. You can hear it and it goes in reverse, it makes a clonking noise. not a clunky noise of the box, just in the linkages. So that's that noise you can hear before. That's me going like that with the gear lever. So it's just banging along the bottom here. So the person that's just come up behind me, seen me put it in reverse, and now it's suddenly just reversed up. They think I'm going to go backwards. There's no power steering, so it's the car's light enough that you don't need it anyway, but it just feels nice in the aspect, you know, it's very, very responsive. I used to do a lot of go-karting, proper go-kart racing when I was younger. It just reminds me of that. Instead of sitting in the middle, you're sort of sitting to one side, but it just feels like a go-kart. So reverse, turn the lever, back, and she's in. I'm getting sort of used to the clutch now. Feels nice. It's obviously only a you know, a Sunday toy, because it's, you know, you ain't going to go and park it I don't know, at the movies on a Saturday night or something. Yeah, so it's just a Sunday toy, but yeah, a lot of fun. At speed as well, I notice you know, I've already had another drive of it anyway. I did a proper test drive when it arrived in, so it's a bit longer than the other test drive, and bit longer straights. And I noticed that speed, although there's no side windows, just these little corner glass, the wind doesn't come in that much, so it doesn't bother you that much really. So back to the office. Okay, so that was your Renault, and that was a lot of fun. Okay, thank you guys.